Welcome back to the cabin, everybody. So this video, I want to give you guys a little bit of an insight as to why I haven't been posting anything for the last several weeks. And over the winter and last fall, the majority of my project time was spent working on this cabin. And I worked real hard to get this thing enclosed and a roof on it and some heat in there so that I could continue to work through the winter on the inside. Now that it's springtime, we've spent the last 3 weeks making maple syrup on our property here. We do it every year, it's something that we enjoy. And my wife has been capturing our maple syrup progress and posting that to our platform on TikTok. If you haven't visited that, I encourage you to go check that out. Some pretty neat things that she's doing there. I haven't captured any of that for the YouTube channel because in years past, I've done maple syrup, the whole process, and from year over year, nothing really has changed. And it hasn't really got a tremendous amount of attention from my viewers. So I did not capture that this year on YouTube. But what I am gonna do in this video is I'm gonna put together a little montage of the little clips that she has been putting to TikTok. I'm gonna put all those together and it'll be just a few minutes worth of video that you guys can kind of see the whole process. And I hope you enjoy this little montage. Well, there you go. So I hope you enjoyed that little collection of videos from maple syrup season. Let's see, this year we've made, I want to say between 7 and 8 gallons of syrup. And we use that for various things around the house here. My wife bakes a lot and cooks a lot, and she'll sweeten things with maple syrup or honey in lieu of processed sugar. So we use quite a bit throughout the year for the 5 of us. But it's just something fun to do, and we started doing maple syrup on the property here really as a way to bridge the gap between the fall and winter season where we can spend a lot of time in the woods, either hunting or whatever we're gonna do. And the later spring season when we're either turkey hunting or gathering mushrooms or walking the trails. As you can see from the video in here, on the way in, you've seen it gets a little bit wet back here. And it's just a time of the year right now that unless you have a reason to be out here and do something in this wetness, you probably won't spend a lot of time in the woods. And since we love spending time in the woods, this is something we came up to do in this season that kind of gets us outside and enjoy the property. So let's go inside the cabin and I'll show you what the next video is going to bring you guys. So before we walk in, you can see that the cabin area itself stays fairly dry. There's still a little bit, it held a little bit of water for a short amount of time, but for the most part it stayed fairly dry. And coming inside, I have the first pile of lumber that I had cut up and cut to width right here. This is going to be the stuff that's going to go on the walls. You can see I've got the baseboard piece down, the very bottom piece down, and it turns the corner over here. Well, we're going to work on this, getting these walls in, and hopefully in the next video you'll see some good progress of that. So that's going to be it for this video. Again, I apologize that I haven't been posting much for the last few weeks, and I definitely apologize for not working on the cabin. Trust me, it's I want to be out here working on this as bad as you guys want to see it. And my goal is to have the cabin interior finished and a small basic kitchen type area installed and some beds in there available to camp in this summer with my kids. And right now it is the end of March as I'm filming this video. So anyway, like I said before, that's going to be the end of this video. I appreciate you guys supporting the channel and watching. If you have not done so yet, please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification button so that you know when I do post content. And we'll try to do that on a more regular basis going forward. Thanks again. We'll see you on the next one.